Operation Oktoberfest, Russia, Turn 4. This is Panzer George. So for this turn, we have 46 IPCs, and we're going to be spending 5 on tech, 30 on infantry. I'm going to move 1 factory and build 2 artillery, which leaves me 1 left over for next turn. So going on to our combats. So we have quite a few combats. We are defending the motherland, as you know. So the first thing we're going to do is this unit which has just taken over Archangel. We're going to be sending in 5 infantry to attack, and we're also going to be sending in a tactical from Moscow. And so with that one, we have 3 left over. Forgot my range dice, they're kind of important. Okay, and then we're going to be attacking Ukraine. So for that combat, we're going to be sending in 3 infantry. We're going to be sending in an artillery. All these are from Bryansk. 3 infantry, an artillery, and 1 fighter. And the fighter will have 3 left over. In Russia, Rostov, from Stalingrad, we're going to be sending in 2 infantry. And from Bryansk, we're going to be sending in 1 artillery. Yes, 3 infantry. Give me a second here. Or 2 infantry from Stalingrad, 1 infantry from Bryansk. That's where the 3 came from. I think you can see all that. And then from Stalingrad, and yeah, I said we're going to be sending in a fighter. This one we're just sending artillery and 3 infantry. In Stalingrad, we're sending in 3 infantry, and we're sending in this fighter, 1, 2, 3. So we'll have 2 left for that fighter. So just make sure I've got everything here. So that's 3 infantry and a fighter. That's 3 infantry and artillery, 3 infantry and a fighter. Okay, and then we're going to be moving this factory to Tambov. That's why I've got that marked there. And so now we'll do our combats. So we'll start in Archangel, and we're going to be doing an artillery tactical airstrike. So the tactical airstrike is a 3 coming in on your tank in Archangel. We do hit the tank in Archangel. So now we've got 5 infantry coming in on your mech. And your mech rolls at a 2. Then you score 1 hit. That's now 4 infantry. And now my tactical comes in. Do another round. And I kill you. So everything missed but 1 Russian infantry did hit. So that's the battle for Archangel. the one for Ukraine, I've got a fighter. I've got an artillery. I've got 3 infantry. You've got an Italian infantry, a German infantry, and a artillery. So let's just change that out for the Russians. So 3 infantry and an artillery. Okay, so let's do that one. So the Russians have an infantry artillery paired, 1 fighter, and 2 infantry. They have to get 3 hits. And I get 1 hit. The Germans and the Italians fire back. They get no hits. So we'll do that one again. So it's 1, the Italian dies. So now it's 2 Germans. I get no hits. That's the Germans. We have 2. They get no hits. Oh boy, I guess we're all tired. I get 1 hit. The Germans get 1 hit, so 1 each, so 1 less German and 1 less Russian. So we're down to 1 German. We got 4 Russians, and I miss. They miss. This time I hit, and they miss. Okay, that was successful. So now we're going to do the battle for Rostov. Rostov has, there's 3 Russian infantry coming in with an artillery, and the Germans have 2, an infantry and artillery. So we're going to do that combat. So it's 2 and 2 for the Russians. We need to get 2 hits. We get 1 hit. The Germans fire back. They get 1 hit. So 1 German and 1 Russian die. Let's do that again. This time we have this, 3 units. We get 2 hits. We only needed 1, and they fire back, and they miss. The last one is in the Caucasus. There are 2 German units, and I've got a fighter, and I've got 3 infantry. There's my fighter. And we can roll all this at once. So 2 hits for the Russians. That was really well done for the Russians. The infantry stepped up, and we got 2 hits, so the Germans are destroyed. So let's tidy up the battle board a little bit. So we have 3 Russians in Caucasus. Russians in Caucasus. We have Rostov. And we have Ukraine. We have to land the planes. Factory moves to Tambov, of course. This is artillery here. And we have units in Archangel. Okay, so landing our planes, our tactical, that's at Archangel, will go back to Moscow. Our fighter that was in Ukraine will go back to Moscow. And we had a third fighter. 1, 2. There's the tactical, there's the fighter. I had a third fighter. I'll be darned, I don't know where it is. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. Let's take that off up here, off of Archangel. Oh, I left it on the board, so it was in Caucasus. It's going to go to Stalingrad because it's got 2 left, so it's going to go to Stalingrad or maybe Tambov. That might be better. Okay, so now we're going to do our non-combat move. So we're going to move out of Smolensk. So all these units are going to move out of Smolensk into Moscow. All the units in Bryansk are going to be moving into Moscow. These are artillery. So everything is going to go into Moscow. We'll have to sort these out in a minute. You can see all this. Tanks are moving out. And the mech. We're just going to leave 1 infantry. And we're leaving 1 in Smolensk. Just want to count those out. It's 5. And then artillery. 1, 2, 3. There's the AAs. Both AAs are in Moscow. I'm going to move 1 AA to Tambov. Okay, also I'm going to rail 1 down the Siberian Railroad to Moscow. And I'm going to move 2 units from Tunguska to Novosibirsk. And now I'm going to put on my production. So I've got 10 infantry and 2 artillery. So I'm going to put in 5 infantry in Moscow. In Tambov, I'm going to put in 2 artillery. And then I'm going to put 3 infantry in Stalingrad. That leaves me with 2 more left, so I'm going to put those 2 in Moscow. in Stalingrad, and 3, change those 3 to a 3, and then chip that to a 1. Okay, so I put all my units on. Now we'll do a disposition of forces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry in Archangel, 1 in Smolensk, 1 in Bryansk, 2 infantry and artillery in Ukraine, 2 infantry and an artillery in Rostov, 3 infantry in the Caucasus, 3 infantry in Stalingrad, and I'm actually going to put 2 infantry in Tambov. So I've got 2 artillery and 2 infantry, 1 AA and 1 fighter in Tambov. I'll do Moscow last. 1 in Samara. I've got 2 in Novosibirsk. I've got 1 in Tunguska. I've got 2 in the pass. I've got 3 in Buryatia. I'm actually going to move everything into Buryatia. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry and 2 AAs in Buryatia. And I believe that is it. So now I'm going to do my production. So for turn 5, I have 37. 10 have been captured. Then I get +3 because I have Siberia and the other territories, and then I have 1 from the previous turn. So that's 37, 27, 30. I have 31 for next turn. Thank you very much.